What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to episode 34 of the Toronto Huskies Relocation Franchise Mode. As we are here at the end of Week 17, we ended the regular season on a soft point. And there was a lot of cheese in this game here against the Seahawks. I was very frustrated when things came to an end. But we are playoff bound. We don't know where we're going to be when it comes to a bye. My gut says we will have a first-round bye. We will be the number 2 seed in the AFC. And things will be looking good. But I figure we'll bring you my live reaction to when this happens, because we're on PC, so it simulates very, very fast. It's not like on console. And we did. We still secured that first round bye with an 11-5 record. The Dolphins actually pretty close, 10-6. And I'm pretty sure we beat the Dolphins both times we played them this year. But a quick look at upgrading players. It looks like we have a bunch of outstanding young men here. I already know for a fact Godwin might have made the Pro Bowl. Go through it live here. So Godwin got a star dev. That's it. That's awesome. Philly Goddard definitely made the Pro Bowl. Made a second Pro Bowl. Got that star dev. Of course, his face changed because he had a face scan, and then we changed his name to Philly Goddard. And I guess not only did he want a new name, he got a lot of plastic surgery done, and he looks like, oddly enough, the Cowboy ratings guy. It's weird. Chase Vinatieri, I think he made a Pro Bowl as well. Kicker of the year. We'll look at his stats in just 1 second. Jordan Mailata at fullback made the Pro Bowl. Congrats to you. Anthony Nelson, our rookie defensive end from Iowa, was Defensive Rookie of the Year and made the Pro Bowl. PL Mullins got himself a star dev trade increase and a Pro Bowl appearance. And then Tua Tagovailoa over here, passer rating leader, Offensive Rookie of the Year, and a Pro Bowl appearance. No dev trade boost, which would have been perfect, making him a superstar. But, I mean, we don't even know what the future holds. Because like I've said time and time again, as soon as it's gone back to like Madden 14, Madden 25, even before then, when I do a franchise mode throughout the year, my big franchise, when I win the Super Bowl, I move on. And I don't know, man, I have a special connection with the Huskies. I think this has been my favorite franchise mode I've ever done. I don't know what happens if we can win the Super Bowl this year, but the way our team is playing, I think that is a very realistic possibility, and getting all these +3s and stuff is only going to help make our team that much more overpowered. But before we find out who we're going to take on in the AFC divisional round, I did tell you guys we will be looking at our stats and seeing what we have here. So at the quarterback, we had Tua Tagovailoa, who played what? He missed 4 or 5 games. You would have figured, literally, you could probably take Tom Savage's numbers, put them on the Tua, and that would have been his year as a rookie. So that's what? 5,000 total yards, 38 touchdowns, 16 picks, which would be outstanding. But Tua did finish with 38, 27, and 10. Tom Savage, the Savage God, while breaking the single-game passing yards record. Finished with 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns, 6 picks, and then obviously got kicked off the team for getting an altercation with the now known as Philly Goddard. Looking at the running backs, PL Mullins, again, another player that just didn't play a whole lot, was super hyped, but Corey Clement was our starter to begin the season. He finished with 263 and 5, but PL Mullins took over about week 8, maybe even a little bit later. He went on a tear, was a 3-time back-to-back-to-back player of the week from the AFC conference, finished with, we'll round that up to 1,200 yards and 17 touchdowns as a rookie. I do think he's going to be one of the next superstars in this league. From the receiving standpoint, Philly Goddard had 97 receptions, almost 1,500 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Zay Jones, 57 catches, over 1,000 yards, and 7 TDs. Chris Godwin, who we acquired from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the offseason, finished with 46 catches, 1,100 yards, 10 TDs. Even Jakeem Grant, who we brought in just to be a return man. Look at that, 34 catches, 800 yards, and 6 touchdowns. We were very close to having 4,000-yard receivers, which would have been pretty crazy. Looking at the defensive side, Tremaine Edmonds finished with 115 tackles, 15 TFLs, and 2.5 sacks on the year. Look at TJ Green, another guy that we've talked about throughout the gameplays. During last offseason, we were talking about, do we bring in TJ Green because we already have Poyer at free safety? And we're like, well, maybe we can get him away on as like a nickel or as a money backer. And look, one hell of a year. 84 tackles, 6 TFLs, 2 sacks, and 4 picks. On the sacks front, though, we got to give it up to the rookie Anthony Nelson, who finished with 54 tackles, 15 sacks to go along with 8 TFLs. That is absurd for a rookie player. Think of right now in real life, Bradley Chubb, who's incredibly hyped. I think he has 12. Anthony Nelson has 15. And then Leon Jacobs, he's a rotational guy. He is our sub defensive end. Sometimes he fills in an outside linebacker when Jarrett Davis can't go. Look at that, 58 tackles, 14 TFLs, 11 sacks. Huge year. Covington, 7 sacks. Deion Jordan, 12 TFLs, 7 sacks. Jarrett Davis, 6.5 sacks. most underrated defense in Madden franchise mode history. We got 8 picks from Jordan Poyer. 4 from Green, 4 from Mike Hilton, 3 from Trey White. 20. Look at these pass deflections. We could have had even more turnovers if we nailed on these. Chase Vinatieri, the nephew of maybe the most iconic kicker at all time, out of Vinatieri. 22 of 22. He missed 1 extra point, and that was in a snow game with like 15 wind. Vogel, one of the best punters, was punter of the year last year. Still a really good year with 14 punts within the 20. We got a big kickoff return for Jakeem Grant. Nice yards there. So let's see where these guys stack up against their competition here in the league. I don't want to take too much time, but I know some of you guys want to see this depth because we are going to be obviously playing our first playoff game. Drew Lock went off for the Dolphins, 4,800 yards, 40 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers, you would assume he's probably going to win MVP, 45 and 8 for the rushing touchdown. Ooh, I mean, we're not supposed to talk about this guy no more, but Kareem Hunt, 1,700 yards and 14 touchdowns. Need to remind you that P.L. Mullins finished tied for first in rushing touchdowns in the league. On a receiving standpoint, we got Rob Gronkowski, finished with the leader in interceptions, 101, 99. Where's that? Trey Burton. Man, look at the tight ends. Gronk, Burton, and Goddard. Tight ends just getting a whole lot of targets here. Yards leader was Philly Goddard. I think that's back-to-back seasons he has done that with almost 1,500. He got 10 touchdowns. Touchdown leader, though, was a tie between Jamison Crowder and Devontae Adams. Look, another tight end, man. Tight ends are feasting in this save. Defensively, Roquan Smith had 135 tackles. Most TFLs went to David Irving. Most sacks went to Jadeveon Clowney. And, of course, because Mr. Nelson did not finish with over 60 tackles. That's ridiculous, though. Hendrickson has 1 more tackle and he shows up, but our boy with 15, which would have been 1, 2, 3, 4th. He would have been 4th as a rookie, doesn't show up. Jordan Poyer led the league in interceptions. He had 8 picks. He actually was here last week, but I had to simulate the season, so 1 more game worth of stats got him off the list because everyone knows you don't show up on the stats here for defense unless you have X amount of tackles, and that's a sucks. But hey, Jordan Poyer, Mr. Poyer, he's probably getting some extra loving this weekend after he finished with the league 8 interceptions on the year. What about deflections? We have number 1, Trey White, number 1, Tremaine. Look at that. Oh my God. Get at me. Kicking goes Chase Vinatieri as a rookie. I'm pretty close between Jake Elliott and him, but he gets it. And, all right. So there we go, man. That's roughly the stats. Let's get a quick look at the yearly awards. MVP went to Aaron Rodgers. Drew Lock at 2. Josh Allen, that's a name you don't want to mention around these parts, coming in at number 5. We had no one make the list. That's garbage. Coach of the year went to Bill O'Brien. Sean McDermott coming in at number 2. I actually also think that's garbage. Drew Lock there. Let's see, any of our players. P.L. Mullins at number 10 for AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year went to Jadeveon Clowney. Anthony Nelson at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Tua Tagovailoa. Got some, obviously, the big name players of Arsenal showing up. Metcalf and Jerry Jeudy and Jonathan Taylor. Defensive Rookie of the Year clearly was going to go to Anthony Nelson. Very much deserved with 15 sacks. Best QB went to Drew Lock. Tua coming in at number 6. Best running back went to Kareem Hunt with P.L. Mullins coming in at number 4. Best wide receiver went to D.D. Westbrook with Godwin at 6. Best offensive lineman, I'm going to be very surprised if we had anyone there. No, we do not. Best defensive lineman went to Myles Garrett with Anthony Nelson coming in at number 2. Best linebacker went to Jadeveon Clowney we had no one. Disrespectful. Best DB went to Jordan Poyer. TJ Green at 4. Hilton at 5. Just our secondary. Best kicker. There you go. Get another one. So we got a lot of awards. Our stats are very, very nice. And again, the most underrated team in the league. And once we spend all these points, we should definitely be at least an 80 overall. But before we even do that, I want to find out who we are taking on in today's episode. And it is the 10-6 divisional rival, Miami Dolphins. That is a massive game. Derwin Gray set to return to the starting lineup, which is dope. As this is it, man. If there's one game to open up the playoffs, it is to find out truly who the top team is in the AFC East as we welcome Drew Lock, who we just saw with his stats there. We'll get a very, very quick scouting preview because I want to get in this game. Had a monster year, 4,800 yards, 40 touchdowns, but we're 2-0 against them. We are 2-0 against these guys. Are we worried about what they bring? Not really. Did they have 3,000-yard receivers? Sure did. Do we care? Do we care about that? I don't think we do. I don't think we do care about that. Look, they got Whitney Merciless. I mean, he hasn't done shit against us. Bryce Callahan, 6 picks. Yeah, we're not going to throw picks because Tua Tagovailoa is the hottest quarterback in the league. So let's get in this game at home, at the Den, against the 10-6 Dolphins and start the Super Bowl run early and on the right foot. All right, here we go. Opening drive. They've had a couple play, averaging about probably 8 yards of play. Nothing big. And, you know, we always have that bend, don't break defense, you know, mentality. We're at home. It's in the snow. They're from Florida. We are confident that this is going to be our game. But right now, you know, the Dolphins are flexing a little bit. You know, they're coming in a little upset that they could not, you know, secure the division. I understand that. But in the 3rd and 4th scenario, we've already done this twice. You know this rodeo. The Dolphins, Andrew Locke. We're gonna call him Andrew. We're not even gonna use that short, cute nickname, Drew. He knows that all his yards and stuff like that came against us in garbage time. And there you go. When he needs to make the tough throw, throws it right at the feet of his wide receiver. 4th and 4, we hold him to a field goal attempt. Oh my God, this is a revenge game for Jakeem Grant. Did not want to come back to the Miami Dolphins. Now he wants to give it to him. And he scores a touchdown. The lone wide receiver that didn't break 1,000 yards. And he's just saying, you know, put me on special teams. Put me out there. It don't matter. You especially you put a linebacker on me. I got the wheels to make all that. 52 makes Raekwon McMillan look like an idiot. 37. Get off him. What a play, Jakeem Grant. Oh, Drew Lock. Sorry about your damn luck. Oh, yeah. Nice little give it back. That's a punt. Very frustrated that Dallas Goedert didn't come back to that ball. He had a play. He was in front of him. He had a step, and Rashad Jones wanted him. Well, let's get a replay of that. So we stood on the pocket. It was 4 verts, and they stopped running their route. Look, they start looking back towards the ball. And look at that. Just Philly Goddard moved 1 yard, whereas Rashad Jones made the break 3 yards on it. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, especially in a game like this. Look at this. He just wanted more. Lackadaisical looks like a 50-year-old grandmother going out for a walk at the mall. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, just a little hint of cheese there. 21, Jordan Poyer, 8 picks on the year, doesn't even. That was the computer controlling him because anytime, you know, heaven forbid, if you switch to a player that's running like that in the secondary and use room, he stops running. So instead of making a play on the ball, Jordan Poyer just lets him go and tackles the air as Keelan Cole takes it in for a touchdown. Just a little bit of Madden cheese. I mean, you're all foolish if you didn't think in a big game like this there wasn't going to be Madden cheese. So we just got to endure. Endure and persevere. Oh, injury timeout. Not only did we get that bullshit tackle that doesn't give you the first down, P.L. Mullins is hurt. Okay. So add that with the interception, that touchdown play, long touchdown play. They'll get that as they work out his leg. But the missed extra point, like, you know, it's going to be a big one. This is going to be a big game to overcome all this shit that we're going to get shoveled onto us. But I think we can try our best and do it. We got Corey Clement. You remember, he was brought in to be our starter. So let's see. Maybe he's been motivated to be sitting there on the bench. He breaks through a tackle. That should be good for a first down. A gain of 1. It was 3rd and 1. Give me the inches. Oh, they give us the first down. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there we go. There's a dart to Zay Jones. Too easy. Do that. I don't know what that is, but sure. Sure. That looks culturally appropriate. All right. Nice dance. Get everyone hype. Do we go for 2? I think we do. All right, let's make up for that missed extra point. We're going to go for 2 now. We have to go for it, I feel like, at some point. So let's go now. We have the momentum. And we're going to go C4 specials. Not another play I would call. And there we go. Pretty much like we never missed the extra point as we gain a 7-point lead with 5:41 left to go in the first half. Oh, that throw on the run, though. Chris Godwin. Too easy. We're the better team. Even though we only had 1 win more, we're severely the better team as we extend our lead to 24-10 with 3:12 left in the second. Oh, no. Oh, no. You thought punting, I was just gonna, you thought putting me in my own 20 with like a minute or 2 minutes left, I was just gonna run the clock out? No, Jakeem Grant, this guy got a vengeance against the Dolphins. Look at this fat piece of shit. Sorry, that seems maybe off-colored, but that guy's a fake person. Not really making fun of a real person. But what I am making fun of is the guy that thought Jakeem Grant wasn't worth like a $6 million deal, and he's just showing them. He's abusing them right now. There you go, P.L. Mullins. Shows off the Superman tag, but the S does not stand for Superman. It stands for Slurp. Big time TD, 41-10. Well, that wasn't good. And what was that? My guard just did a backflip on the ground. Look at this. Dua gets the sack fumble. Look, Evans, the star dev tackle, just chilling. And oh my God!
What the hell's left to do it, Cole? Oh my God!
Shooting star press. He does the straight. What an athlete! What an athlete! My offensive guard Bobby Evans, right tackle, recovers the fumble, and then watch this. Is that Billy Kidman out there? Shooting star press! My God, he killed him. Oh, no, come on. We don't deserve cheese like this. We don't deserve cheese like this. Now all you're going to do is make me want to run the score up even more. You don't know what you just did there, Alex Collins. You do not know what you just did. Yeah, dance it up while you're down 30. Oh, wide open. It's Braunecker. Braunecker with the catch after P.L. Mullins went out with a low-key. And reports are saying Mullins just picked up an injury. No one knows what that is again. It could be leg cramps because he had a busy night last night. But you know what I'm saying. You know what it is. Let's get a touchdown here. Let's get Robinson out the slot. We're going to stand in the pocket. We're going to fire it in. That was not a good throw. Muscle cramps again. Get some bananas in this guy. This guy needs some potassium. All right, first and goal. Trying to get some garbage points here. We'll just pick it off. Jordan Poyer, 9th pick of the year. If we're carrying things over, let's end it. Huge win. Huge win. Only way you gotta do it, man. Oh. And it continues as the Toronto Huskies get past the Miami Dolphins 44-19, move into the AFC Championship game. And as dominant performance you could ask for. Oh, yeah, Drew Lock's a good quarterback. My ass. Tua Tagovailoa, 131 QBR, 430 yards on the day, 4 touchdowns. Pick was, not a good pick, but the 4 touchdowns, he responded well. P.L. Mullins at 113 yards on the day, a touchdown. Obviously, you always need to look at the 3 broken tackles. Went out twice due to leg cramps, so like I said, maybe something was going on there. We don't know, but I'm not going to speculate. Zay Jones, huge day. 7 catches, 150 yards and a touchdown. We got 84 for Philly Goddard. We got Chris Godwin, 45 and a touchdown. But look at that. Jakeem Grant getting revenge on his old team. 2 catches, 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. Unbelievable day. Defensively, Tremaine Edmonds had 5 tackles and a sack. We get a sack and a half from Leon Jacobs. A pick from TJ Green. A pick from Jordan Poyer. And just like that, the Toronto Huskies are moving on to the AFC Championship game. That does it for today. Make sure you guys tune back in next time, which we'll have said championship game. And hopefully, we can make a very legitimate Super Bowl run here with the Huskies. As always, if your favorite, first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to break 80K before we broke into the new year, so that'd be dope. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit when you talking to talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game, like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever.